The story of Freddy Fazbear is primarily associated with the Five Nights at Freddys video game series created by Scott Cawthon. The series features a fictional pizza restaurant called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, known for its animatronic characters that entertain children during the day but become sinister at night. The narrative unfolds through a series of games, books, and other media, and it's now of course a feature-length live-action movie. It's known for its intricate and mysterious lore. The games and books were not released chronologically, and the story is quite complex in general, so I'll try and make it as simple and easy as possible to follow. Oh, and stick around to the end where I'll give you a full list of every release in actual chronological order if you'd like to go through it all yourselves. Let's get into it. Let's begin with an overview of the story. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria was created as a family-friendly restaurant, a place where children and their parents could enjoy pizza, games, and animatronic performances. The restaurant's origins can be traced back to its founder, Henry Emily, and his business partner, William Afton. Together, they envisioned a magical place where children could celebrate birthdays and create lasting memories. The heart of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza lay in its animatronic characters. These animatronics included Freddy Fazbear, the titular character and the main attraction, Bonnie the Bunny, a guitarist, Chica the Chicken, a drummer, and Foxy the Pirate, who featured in a separate show. Each animatronic was designed to entertain children during the daytime, performing cheerful songs and engaging in interactive activities. During the daytime, the pizzeria was a haven of joy and laughter. Children flocked to see the animatronics perform on the main stage. And the restaurant's colourful decor and friendly staff created an inviting atmosphere. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was synonymous with family fun. However, as daylight gave way to darkness, a sinister transformation occurred within the restaurant's walls. The animatronics, left to their own devices during the night, exhibited eerie behaviour. They roamed the establishment in a seemingly autonomous manner, their once jovial programming now twisted into something more sinister. The restaurant's darkest chapter was the missing children incident. It revolved around a series of gruesome murders. An individual speculated to be William Afton, dressed as one of the animatronics, lured children into a hidden room, where they met their untimely demise. The spirits of these murdered children would later become trapped in the animatronics, seeking justice and revenge. Another pivotal event was the Bite of 87, in which an animatronic, possibly Foxy, attacked a customer, causing severe injuries.
Was that the Bite of 87?
This incident led to concerns about the safety of the animatronics and marked a turning point for the franchise. The restaurant's reputation began to tarnish, and business declined. As financial woes mounted and the shadows grew darker, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza eventually faced closure. The animatronics were placed in a hidden safe room, and the restaurant was abandoned. However, the malevolent spirits of the murdered children continued to haunt the restaurant, unable to find peace. Now, while this essentially gives you an understanding and overview of the world, how does the story actually go? It's rather complex, and the games and books were not always in chronological order, so I'm trying my best. Set in 1983, Five Nights at Freddys 4 explores the earliest period in the series' timeline. Within this game, players navigate a series of mini-games that narrate the tale of a young boy subjected to a sequence of distressing events at Fazbear's family diner. These events culminate in a party where he becomes the target of taunting by both bullies and his elder brother. The game portrays the harrowing moment known as the Bite of 83, wherein the boy is lifted towards Freddy's head and the animatronic's jaws clamp down, leading to his implied demise. In Five Nights at Freddys 2, the narrative shifts ahead a few years to the year 1987. Players step into the shoes of Jeremy Fitzgerald, who assumes the role of a security guard tasked with safeguarding a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza establishment. This particular location has come under scrutiny due to a series of child murders allegedly committed by an individual known as the Purple Guy, though the police investigation remains largely fueled by rumours at this juncture. Notably, this installment introduces the enigmatic purple character, who reappears in subsequent entries as the saga delves deeper into the history of the animatronics. Additionally, Five Nights at Freddys 2 marks the debut of both Balloon Boy and the Puppet, with the latter's identity becoming fully revealed in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. In Five Nights at Freddys' sister location, the setting shifts to Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental, an establishment that employs animatronics provided by Afton Robotics. This operation is overseen by none other than William Afton, the creator of Freddy Fazbear's characters. A notable addition in this game is the introduction of the Scooping Room, a location where the endoskeletons of the animatronics are forcibly extracted and repurposed for spare parts. Furthermore, Five Nights at Freddys' sister location offers players multiple possible conclusions, with one of them unveiling the true identity of the enigmatic Purple Guy. Now, welcome to the first game. As you assume the role of Mike Schmidt, your journey will continue to unveil the troubled history of the restaurant, shedding further light on child murders alluded to in the second installment. In this game, it's mentioned that a suspect has been apprehended in connection with the aforementioned murders, yet no bodies were ever recovered. The unsettling turn of events occurs when the animatronics in the restaurant start emitting a putrid odour and leaking a substance that resembles blood. These developments fuel the rumours that ultimately trigger the subsequent police investigation, recounted in Five Nights at Freddys 2. This sequence of events also aligns with the warnings delivered by the phone guy, who cautions that a guard caught by an animatronic risks the gruesome fate of being forcibly placed inside a suit, resulting in a fatal outcome. Now, the Five Nights at Freddys novel trilogy unfolds during the early 90s, a period post-dating the infamous bite of 87. Notably, both Sister Location and Five Nights at Freddys 2 feature the puppet character, which positions the novel trilogy subsequent to these titles in the series timeline. This novel trilogy, comprised of The Silver Eyes, The Twisted Ones, and The Fourth Closet, is set between the years 1995 and 1996. The narrative centres around Charlotte Emily, the daughter of Henry Emily, a former business partner of William Afton. The novels follow Charlotte's quest to unravel the enigmas surrounded by her father's demise and the unsettling occurrence at the Fazbear's pizza establishment. Ultimately, it is disclosed that she met a tragic end at the hands of William Afton, with her spirit taking residence within an animatronic. While these novels don't perfectly align with the games, this is the best spot to read them, as the trilogy fills in some gaps on Henry Emily and the puppet. This installment is set approximately 3 decades after the events of Five Nights at Freddys and introduces players to a completely new location. Fazbear's Fright, a chilling horror attraction inspired by the characters from Fazbear's Pizza. Contrast to earlier entries, this game features only a solitary animatronic, named Springtrap. Furthermore, Five Nights at Freddys 3 offers both a favourable and adverse conclusion that unveils the destiny of the children who fell victim to the animatronic's vengeful spirits. In Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, players assume the role of Michael Afton, the son of William Afton. Michael's occupation in this game is the manager of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza establishment. Guided by instructions from the enigmatic Cassette Man, Michael is tasked with salvaging the derelict animatronics found in a secluded back alley, including Springtrap and Circus Baby. However, the game's conclusion unveils a startling revelation. Cassette Man is in fact Henry Emily, and the salvaging process was a carefully devised trap. Henry's intention was to orchestrate the incineration of the restaurants, willingly sacrificing himself in the process. The act was designed to release all the trapped spirits, ultimately bringing about their liberation from their torment. Next, we have the Fazbear Fright novel series, which comprises of 12 books, labelled as Fazbear Frights 1 through 12. Each book features a trio of short stories, followed by an epilogue. While many of these stories lack a specific temporal setting, they feature recurring characters from the games and earlier books, such as Springtrap. Interestingly, their titles draw inspiration from the setting of Five Nights at Freddys 3. For those seeking to wrap up what's actually referred to as the Click Team series, a term occasionally used for the initial 6 games constructed with Click Team Fusion 2.5. Reading this series following Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator provides a fitting conclusion. Additionally, it's important to read these novels in the order of their release to maintain the continuity of the epilogues, which collectively weave an overarching narrative. Now, Five Nights at Freddys Help Wanted and Five Nights at Freddys Special Delivery offer unique experiences within the franchise. In Help Wanted, players engage in the recreation of scenes from the initial 3 games, all under the pretext of rectifying the negative publicity that has plagued Fazbear Entertainment for several decades. Given this context, it's likely that the events of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator have already transpired. Special Delivery adopts a similar style to Help Wanted and shares the common narrative thread of repairing the tarnished reputation of the franchise. Consequently, it is recommended to play these 2 games in tandem to fully appreciate their interconnected plotlines. Next, we have Five Nights at Freddys Security Breach, which unfolds its storyline subsequent to the events depicted in Help Wanted and Special Delivery. This is notably evident in the transformation of the restaurant into a sprawling megaplex, showcasing a remarkable shift from its notorious past. Distinguishing itself from previous entries, Security Breach offers players a free-roaming game experience and boasts a total of 6 potential endings. In the canonical conclusion, we witness the return of William Afton, concealed within a charred Springtrap suit, situated within an underground locale bearing uncanny resemblance to earlier settings in the series. The lingering uncertainty of Afton's ultimate fate leaves open the possibility of his resurgence in future installments. The Tales from the Pizzaplex series, encompassing Tales from the Pizzaplex 1 through 8, shares a structure akin to that of Fazbear Frights. Each book comprises 3 concise tales, complemented by an epilogue. While they don't offer explicit temporal cues, all these stories are situated within the sprawling megaplex featured in Security Breach, which logically positions them within and beyond the time frame of that game. To maintain the continuity of the overarching narrative woven through their epilogues, it's advisable to read these novels in the order of their release dates. In closing, the history of Five Nights at Freddys is a remarkable journey through the realms of horror, suspense, and intricate storytelling. From its humble beginnings as an indie game, it's evolved into a multimedia phenomenon, captivating players and fans around the world. With its enigmatic lore, memorable characters, and spine-tingling gameplay, this franchise has left an indelible mark on the world of horror gaming. As we've delved into the dark corners of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, explored the mysteries of the animatronics, and followed the intricate timeline of the series, we've uncovered a narrative that continues to intrigue and terrify. From haunted pizzerias to virtual reality nightmares, Five Nights at Freddys has consistently pushed the boundaries of what horror in gaming can achieve. With each installment, the creator has challenged us to confront our fears and piece together a puzzle that spans generations. It's a testament to the power of indie gaming and the dedication of a passionate fanbase. So whether you're a long-time fan or someone discovering the series for the first time, we hope that this journey through the history of Five Nights at Freddys has been as thrilling for you as it has been for me. Remember, the darkness may be deep, but the story is far from over, and the next night at Freddy's might be the most terrifying yet. Stay vigilant, and as always, watch out for those animatronics. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. As always, my friends, don't forget to like and subscribe, lock your doors and bolt your windows, and I'll see you next time on Dead Scared.